want to show y'all some of my side braids that I feel like are really neat, that I feel like have a curve, and that I feel like everybody looks forward to making. Everybody looks forward to making sure their side braids look like this. Thank y'all. Okay, so here's number one. Do you see how she has a curve in her side braids? Her side braids are not going straight back. She has a curve. This is number one, okay? Number two, she has a curve as well. You see how the hair is falling in her face, but it's not covering her face? Just like this one. Okay, I'm going to go over. Three, I'll actually click it if you want me to, and I'll slide. Look at those side braids. This look like perfection if you was that. Look at that. If you was the look at the back. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to my story. I'm going to show y'all like two more. Look at this. This is what perfection look like, okay? Us mods are working really hard right now. Thank you, mods, okay? And look, I even did a star in her hair. This was when I was a beginner. This was when I was a beginner. This star was like so hard to do, okay? Now, before I start again, I want to show y'all some pictures of some not so good side braids, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm going to go on Google because Google be showing like the ugly pictures, and I need to show y'all some ugly side braids. So let's do side braids. I'm going to show you some absolute no-nos. Oh my God, y'all. Okay. Y'all tell me, is this a type of side braid that you would want? Somebody tell me what's wrong with this. Or is this so cute, you want it, you love it, you'll get it? Let me know. What about this? Like, somebody tell me why they wouldn't want this, because I need to make sure we're still on the same page. It's going straight back too much. Yeah, up in this area right here. Like, up in this area, let me get a comb so I can point. This is a problem right here because this right here. Some of these braids should have been going down. Her head is red. Let me see. It's her face. Y'all, it's not her face. It's the braids right here. Listen, this right here is a no-no. These are like going to the side way too much. When you do side braids, you only need to, your side braids should be like right here. All the ones on the side should be right here. And the rest coming down should be right here. Let me show y'all another one. Let's see. Because I need to make sure we're all on the same page. I need y'all to know what people like and what people don't like. I don't think anybody would be happy with those side braids. Sorry to the person who did those. Hopefully you was a beginner. Okay. This. Oh no. What the heck? It's cute, but her edges are tight. I'm about to do them. I got you, oop. I just got to show y'all like what some no-nos is. Now this down here looks somewhat okay, but this braid, they said lower tape fade. Oh my goodness. Y'all, don't be funny for real. I'm trying to show y'all what the issue is. This right here is just a no-no. You see how this braid like cock? Like that cock and go straight back? That's a no-no. Most of your side braids should have a curve in it. Again, side braids should have a curve in it. If you want that nice side braid look, your side braid should have a curve in it. Okay, let me see. I'm going to show y'all one more. This is another issue that I see with a lot of people. Instead of her side braids going to the side, they're like going down. And then the braids on top is going to the side. I don't think these are side braids, but they look cute. They said no. They said no. What about this picture, y'all? And this is the last one. But what is the issue though? Like, for example, if y'all was to get side braids, would you want your side braids to go over, or would you want curves in your side braids? Do you know what I mean when I say curves? Or do you want your side braids to go straight back? Or would you want a curve? I'm so proud of you, and I don't know you. God bless you. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay. So who would want curves? Who would want straight backs? Let me see. I want curves. I would want curves. Yeah, nobody want their, hair going straight back when you're getting side braids. So now it's time to get into it. Exactly. The curve is what's going to make the side braids pop. When people don't have curves in their side braids, it honestly looks a mess. Seriously. Okay. Not the braids are sloppy and they straight to the side instead of falling straight to the face. Exactly. Curves. Okay, we all want curves. Perfect. So again, anybody, I don't know who's a braider up here. I don't know who's just watching to learn to get more information about braids. But boom. First thing I do when I get side braids, ask your clients. This is a big thing. Hey client, what side do you want your braids to fall on? Let me see. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I think because she told the anyone. Okay. All right, watching to learn. Period. Mom of 8. Period. I got you, Mom of 8. If you ever need help, DM me on IG. 1K Styles, I got you. So, when your client gets side braids, ask your client, hello, Miss Quantasia. Do you want your side braids to fall on the right or the left? Miss Quantasia says she want her braids to fall on the left. And sometimes if you don't know what that means, you can ask your client, you want them to fall this way or that way, and they'll do with their hand. So if her braids is going to fall this way, that means I should be braiding this way. If her braids are going to come on this side, I'm going to be braiding on this side. So for this live, she wants her braids to fall over here, okay? So Miss Quantasia did not send me no inspo pic, so that means I'm going to freestyle. Ask them that. I usually ask them if they want a curve or straight in the back going to the sides. Marsha, how many people said they wanted a curve and how many people said they wanted straight back? I'm just curious. Okay, so this is the first mistake that a lot of people do, in my opinion, when you're doing side braids. I don't think, but again, you know, hairstylists are artists, so there's no right or wrong way to do it. But I just think it looks best when there's a curve. I'm going to zoom in really quickly just so y'all can see. What are we doing? Somebody tell Bailey, what are we doing? Okay, so this is the first mistake that a lot of people do when they're doing side braids. Okay. Her hair is in a ponytail. I just did a straight, and we're doing small, by the way, y'all. Okay. Do not do this. This is a big red flag. Do not do this because look, I'm not going to braid it because I think braiding is going to take a lot of time when I'm trying to explain to y'all how to really part for these, okay? So if I was to do her side braids, imagine this was a braid. Okay, and then I did the next one like that, and then the next one like that, and then the next one. You don't want to part straight. You always want to part with a curve, okay? So with Miss Quantasia's hair, I am going to do the first braid though. Hey, Maddie. So I only have like 10 people for lemonade braids. 6 people got curves and 4 people got straight. See? Look how many more people got curves than straight. So I'm not saying, that's why I said as a hairstylist it is an art. I'm not saying people don't want that, but I'm saying a majority of the people is want to want curves. So when I do a side braid, the first thing I do is I'll, you know, do my straight part. Here, let me zoom in so y'all can really see. Okay, and I'm going to turn her because I want y'all to see how I'm parting my client's hair. Okay, like that. Hey! All right, so I'm going to take my hair, my comb. I'm going to do a part, but I'm going to make sure it starts up. So you see the difference versus this going straight versus me. Look, I'm going to do a little part like that. Okay. I hope my hair ain't in the way, y'all. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to curve. Y'all see I got that curve in it. Get this out the way. And I'm going to make sure it get brought all the way over, okay? Versus this braid. Now, this is showing you how my foundation is going to look. I'm literally starting a braid, and I'm curving it to the side. This is going to be the first braid. I'm going to do a little more hair, and I'm going to curve a little more. Just like that. Perfect. Uh-oh. Hey there, I'm sorry today. What you sorry for? All right. I'm practicing on my baby doll. Why are you mad? The curve is T. I'm telling you, exclusive Aniya. Aniya cute. You're not muted. Y'all, can we please stop talking about the mods and muting? Please. I believe that I have professional mods in here that's not going to be on that funny, silly stuff, just muting anybody. If they did mute somebody who was not supposed to be muted, it was an accident. Okay. Sometimes you may have to ask your client to tilt their head down. Uh-oh. All right. This is the first braid. It is really, let me tell y'all this as well. It is, even for me, and I've been braiding since I was 8. It is so hard to do like the first 4 to 5 braids, but you can get them done. Me personally, I don't really ask my clients to put their head down. I should. I more so do all this when I'm braiding. But you really should ask your client to put their head down. So put their head down. If you watch my feeding video, you'll know how to feed in. Hey, it's your girl Cutie Pie. Hey. All right. Of course, Elizabeth. Tell me if y'all guys can see. And I'm going to start the first braid. I'm not doing with weave. When I do these parted hairstyles, I don't do with weave because y'all have to learn how to part and braid first without the weave. I do have a class on how to feed in the weave though, okay? So I'm just taking and I'm braiding, okay? Just like that. Is there anybody up here that do want to become a braider in the future? I know Makara, I know Exclusive Naya, I know Marsha. Marsha, you already said you had like 10 clients. But I need to know who's actually up here that wants to be a braider. That want to be a good braider, that want to have clients, that want to be a braider when they get older. I need to know how many people. Me. I'm going to make a poll just so I can really see, okay? Let me see. And I'm going to screenshot. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to screenshot. Hold on. My mom is a hairstylist, period. All right. Who wants to become a... Ooh. I need to know. I got to take a screenshot because, y'all, there will be a group chat very, very soon. I'm going to say me. And I'm going to say not me. Don't be playing around. Anybody that's playing around is getting blocked. Okay. I'm trying to teach people. I'm not up here to play games. I'm trying to make sure, you know, that y'all become professional braiders, okay? So as I braid that, everybody go vote on that poll for me. Let me know who's actually interested in being a braider. Okay. We're going to continue to braid this over. This is our first braid we are starting with when it comes to these side braids. Okay. I'm going to continue to braid. And this is our first braid. My mom been a hairstylist for 44 years. Okay, period. Is she a braider or is she a licensed cosmetologist? I am a braider and I am a licensed cosmetologist as well. Okay. Like, I really want to help y'all. And I'm talking serious people. I'm talking about the ones who's around. I'm not talking about the young ones like 7, 8. Y'all got a little long way to go. I'm talking about the ones that's probably 10, 11, 12, 15 in high school, want to get their cosmetology license, know about a cosmetology license, how to get a cosmetology license. Why you be giving up easy? I'm about to go in school for cosmetology. That is amazing. If you go in school for cosmetology, make sure you have a goal to come out with that license. If you're going to go to school for cosmetology and not stick through with it and not, you know, get your license, I would not recommend it at all. Me, I'm literally in high school. See, this is what I need. The 20-year-olds. Yeah, there be a lot of young people in my labs, y'all. And I'm really trying to help, like, for real. Anybody that's 20, all y'all, look, my license is right there with the flowers on it. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm only 21. I'm able to open my shop. I'm able to have a nail salon. And listen, a cosmetologist is the best license to have when it's in the beauty industry, because when you're a cosmetologist, you can open up a hair shop. You can open up a nail salon. You can do hair. You can do nails. You can do skin. You can do cutting. You can do coloring versus getting your nail license. If you get your nail license, you could just do nails. If you get your esthetician license, you can only do skin. But when you're a cosmetologist, baby, you could do everything. So make sure you get that cosmetology license for anybody that's in cosmetology. I am 22. Plus, I'm in college for business. Baby girl, do the damn thing and be proud. Oh, I'm cracking up. Why are you talking so loud? Sorry, this is how I talk. If you're new here, oops, sorry. This is how I talk. I'm loud. I have to be loud. I can't talk quiet. So this is the first braid, y'all. I'm going to zoom in. You can already see her. If this was a real person, her side braids would eat. It's because of that curve. Y'all see how big of a difference this curves make? Versus if her braid just was like this. And her next braid was like this. No, do a curve in it, okay? I'm in high school and about to turn 15. I really want to be a cosmetologist, but also a sonographer. Do some thinking. You can do both. Really sit up on it. You got to ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions. What's the pros and cons for this cosmetologist? What's the pros and cons for the sonographer? You got to ask yourself questions to see what your heart really desire and what path you really want to go on. Okay, so for the next braid, y'all, I'm not going to do her whole head. I'm just going to show y'all curves, okay? I'm going to zoom in. I so want to be a cosmetologist. Big back and you can. Big back and you can. You can. I'm already good braider, but I don't know how to get my business out. I'm only 13. Maya. Anybody that's saying they're a braider, they don't know how to get their business out. This is what this is for. At the end of this class, I'm going to show you how to get clients. I'm not charging for anything. All I need for you to do is subscribe to me. Give this video a thumbs up, okay? I'm literally teaching y'all the steps, how to be professional. I'm only 21 years old. I have clients all over the world. I got clients coming from me from TikTok. I got clients from me coming from my Google website. I got clients coming from me from Instagram. And I got clients coming from word of mouth. I'm going to show y'all the game for real. This is no joke, okay? So if you're new here, I'm glad that you're new. I'm 10. I need help on cornrows. Beauty. Is your name Beauty? I have a video on how to do cornrows. Okay, for the next braid, y'all, I'm going to answer y'all. I'm going to talk back, but let me get this going. For the next braid, when it comes to these side braids, you want to make sure all your braids have a curve in it, okay? I don't care if you're doing curves all the way up. I don't care if you're doing braids and then you start from the middle. Just make sure they have a curve in it. So if this was a real person, the next braid would look something like this. I would probably either go up a little bit above this braid, or I can go like on the side of it. And when I mean on the side of it, I mean this. Hold on. Let me show y'all. When I mean on the side, I mean I can part from here like that, or I can go up and part from here. So it really all depends. That's why I don't say do this, do that. You know, I just tell you what you want to do and what you should not do. So for this specific, I'm going to do her part right here. I'm gonna make sure I put a curve in it. I'm curving down, and now I'm doing like a U. See that? Take that hair out. Okay. Take my comb. Just like that. And when I get to the end, I make sure, hold on. I'm trying to part by looking in the phone and stuff. Okay. Thank you for liking the live, whoever liked the live. Okay, I got y'all. I promise I got y'all. I just got to make sure I am on point with these classes because I can get to chatting real quick. All right. I'm going to put her hair in a pony. And again, if you are new here, if you're not new, you already know how I do. You take the piece of hair, you twist it, and you can see what that's going to look like, okay? There's something that I do want to fix, and I'm just going to fix it really quickly. It's like up in this area. I feel like my curve wasn't curving for real. Okay. So once you got your foundation with the side braids, it's literally easy to keep going up, okay? I'm going to show you what you want to do when you get to the middle. I'm going to show you what you want to do when you get to the front. When you get to the front, it's similar like doing the lemonade the travel X knotless braids or whatever, knotless travel knotless braids. It's similar. So I'm going to do this. While I do this braid, I'm going to answer y'all questions. I am 17. I want to be a cosmetologist. I'm going to get my license soon. See, she's only 17. I think I got my license when I was 18. Anybody that have goals and dreams and acting on them, when you're 21, you going to be on point. You going to be on point. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you really want it, you going to go get it. You going to be on point. Trust me. Okay? She said she's only 17. My name is Aniya and I need help on how to braid the head. I got you. You in the right place. I want to go to cosmetology so bad, but it just feels so unachievable. Girl, if you say it feels so unachievable, it's going to feel unachievable. Only reason why it might feel unachievable because it's like school. You got to learn. You got to learn a lot, y'all. Like when you do cosmetology, a lot of people think it's all fun and games. A lot of people think when they're going to cosmetology, especially young black girls, when y'all go to cosmetology, y'all expect to learn how to do knotless. Y'all expect to learn how to get clients. You expect to learn how to do a feed-in. You expect to learn how to do a wig. You're not learning none of that, okay? You're learning how to cut. You're learning how to color. You're learning about bacteria. You're learning about diseases and infections. You're learning about color. You're a cosmetologist. You're learning about a lot. You're learning about nail infections. You're learning about scalp infections. You're learning about a lot. It's not just here in cosmetology. That's why I tell people, if you go into cosmetology, make sure you have a goal to get that license. Because if you in there and you frustrated, you ain't going to get that license. Whatever they're teaching, learn it, go through it, and then learn it, go through it, and make sure you come out with that license. I don't care if you didn't learn how to do a knotless. I don't care if you didn't learn how to do a wig. Go in there knowing that you're in here to specifically get that license. Thank you for telling the truth about it all. Of course, I'm 15. I want to go to cosmetology school so bad. I was the only guy in my cosmetology class. Model, do you do hair right now? I go to Paul Mitchell school, and you have to already know how to braid. They teach all about hair, nails, and skin. I'm thinking about going to cosmetology school, but long, you have to get in years. I'm mad I went to cosmetology school and I made it to senior on the floor and got kicked out for it. Oh my God, that is the worst. I literally have a friend who was in cosmetology school and she got all her hours, but I think she just didn't take her test, so she had to literally restart. Okay, I'm just going to braid this over real quick, y'all. I'm showing y'all the foundation of how to part for side braids. Does it hurt to get braids? It depends on if you're tender-headed or not. Second. And when I do this braid, I'm going to zoom in real quick so y'all can see. Hold on. Every time I do side braids and we're ending the side braid off, I'm going to try to show y'all. But I try to make sure this comes down a little because I don't want it to just come straight over. When her braids fall, I want them to fall down. I don't want them to be stiff and then fall down. I want all of them to fall down. So when I do my part, this usually have a curves in it as well. So as you can see, when I braid, this braid is not going to go straight over. Eventually, at the very end of this braid on the scalp is going to go down. Okay. Just like that. So anybody that's doing side braids, I don't care if you've been a braider for years. I believe your foundation should look similar, something like this. Once you have your foundation, you are able to freestyle. And I'll show you what I mean when I say freestyle. I'm 49 and I'm thinking about going back to school. I love to see young people so focused and positive. Keep it up, hon. Thank you, Derica. Thank you. You should go back to school, but you know how long it is. And another thing is, a lot of people that's interested in getting their cosmetology license, you really should, because back in the day, there used to be a practical and a theory, I think. That means when you take your test, you have to do stuff hands-on and you have to take a computer test. Now, ever since COVID, I think it's only computer tests, so you don't have to do anything hands-on, and that was like a blessing for me. Where did you get your mannequin head and like mannequin head stool thing from? My Amazon storefront. This I got from Cosmetology. So This one is not on my Amazon, but I do have one on my Amazon. Her name is Miss Lynn. She's over there. She's been over there for a while. But this is on my Amazon storefront, along with this chair, along with everything else. Okay. Boom. Once you have your foundation, you are able to freestyle. I'm going to show y'all a couple pictures of some side braids, because I need to show y'all what I mean when I say freestyle, okay? I'm going to go on Pinterest for this. Lemonade braids. If anybody need help with anything, let me know, okay? So this is what I mean when I say freestyle. So look how she started her braids off. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom up. She did the same thing I did. She just put her thing a little bit more up. But you see, so you can, once you get your foundation, you can literally freestyle. So this is just one. Basically what she did was she continued to do braids up. And I'm gonna just show y'all an example. I'm not gonna part, I'm just gonna show y'all. Okay, here's this. Let me get back home real quick. So the person I just showed y'all, let me zoom in. Do you have hair tips? Your hair is beautiful. Thanks, girl. It depends on what type of tips you want. So the person I just showed y'all, this is all she did. She just continued to go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. That's all she did was one up. So all her braids was going up, okay? I'm going to show y'all somebody else. Let's see. Look, same thing. What did I tell you? A braider who knows. Okay, let me show y'all. Hold on. Look how she started her braids with the curve. Okay, I'm putting y'all on game. I ain't just talking that BS. Let me find another one. Let's find another one. This right here. Look. You can't really see. Okay. So once you have the foundation, you were able to freestyle. Look how she freestyled. She basically did braids going up, and then she start doing it like this. I'm going to show y'all what she did. Hopefully I explained that good, okay? So I'm going to show y'all a couple ways how to part, and then I'm going to move on to the middle. All right, y'all looking. Showing y'all how to part. Where can I find your Amazon store? Name is so funny, but you can either go to my Instagram, One Styles. You can search me up on Google, the same name as this YouTube channel, and you can just click any link in my bio. It's going to be a Bitcoin link. It's going to say Amazon storefront. Thank you, exclusive Naya. Thank you. What do you think of doing cosmetology as a side job? A side job, honey, I'm 21. I got my own house. I got my own car. I got my own studio. A side job, this is a real job. But you can do it as a side job too. All right, so look, boom. I'm going to zoom in. You can freestyle on side braids. Once you got your 2 braid foundations, it is up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to your client. It's up to you. So I can either continue to, you know, do my braid, do my curve, do my braid, do my curve, do my braid, do my curve, do my braid, do my curve. Once all these braids is done, I can even start braids from right here. Do my braid, do my curve, do my braid, do my curve. Once you got all this freestyle, usually it's going to look something like this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Marsha says she puts her, she does 3 sections. I think that's pretty smart if you ask me. All right. I'm going to get all this out the way. Y'all, I cannot believe we're 44 minutes in. Like, are you serious right now? All right. Just like that. All right. So usually once you freestyle, okay, let me zoom out. Usually once you freestyle and then you do what you do, all of this is braided. You can keep, look, I'm going to zoom in so whoever rewatching or watching now can see. You can keep coming up. Look, you can keep coming up, 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 coming up. You can do like that, do like that, do like that, and then you can start from the middle, do like that, do like that, come down. Like, it's literally a freestyle, okay? I'm so mad I spent 60 on the mannequin head and the hair is thick and it's giving synthetic. I don't know, I can barely part this hair. I want my money back. Where did you get your mannequin? Oh, at the hair store. You should have got the one in my Amazon link, girl. Because I told y'all, I think it does have synthetic in it, but it's really good. All right, so once you freestyle, okay, all of this should be done. Now you're working with the top part. I'm going to put this in a rubber band real quick. Hey, girl, Abigail. So usually once you do the back section, all of this is braided. You can do the top now, okay? This is very important, but if you watch my travel braid video, then you know what I'm about to do. Anybody who watched the travel braid videos, now we're about to have some braids curving and falling down. What am I going to do with this top section? Somebody let me know. First person that let me know, get a free designer bonnet on my soul. Go. Go. A free designer bonnet. I'm going to ship it to you for 100% free. We're going to text on Instagram. I'm going to send you all the designer bonnets and do-rags I got. But I'm not seeing nothing just yet. Put it in the clip. No. Braid. No. Curve it. Justice Rogers. Make sure you text me. Okay? Make sure you get y'all. Justice Rogers was the first one. We're going to curve it, y'all. Don't worry, I got thousands of bonnets. I think I'm just going to give all of them away for free. Justice Rogers, you make sure you text me, okay? Because I do forget. We're going to curve like this. We're not going to part straight back. I showed y'all a picture at the beginning of this. We're not going to part straight back. We are, because look, if we part straight back, it's going to look dumb. You can see what the braid is already going to look like. We have to make sure there is a curve in it, okay? So I'm going to take my client. I'm going to curve. You see how deep of a curve that is? Look at that. Curve. Y'all, I got millions of designer do-rags and bonnets. I got y'all. Justice Rogers, you just make sure you text me, okay? Once you curve, of course, you're going to curve all the way until the other side. And I'm going to braid this one as well. Okay. Do y'all guys think I'm a good teacher? Because I need to know. I need mine because you kept saying my name wrong. Oh, yeah, I got you, Makara. Uh-huh. All right, boom. First, I'm going to braid. I'm going to get this hair out the way. Just like that. I got to ship 3 people's bonnets. All right. When you're braiding, make sure even your hands are curving. You see how my hands is positioned? They're positioned as though I'm braiding down, okay? If I was doing straight backs, my hands would be like this, braiding back. My hands are positioned down, okay? Just like that. And now my hands are like changing and they're going up. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see. Okay. Wait, I don't like how that looks. So I got to redo that, unfortunately. I can be showing y'all how to curve and the braid look all crooked. And it's really because this mannequin head got a hairline. Alright, I'm braiding, I'm braiding. I'm picking up, I'm braiding, I'm braiding, 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 braiding. Okay. Okay. Braiding. I'm just picking up as I go. Uh-oh. I'm going to Pittsburgh this weekend. Okay, period. Usually I put like 5 to 7 braids going around. Yeah, depending on the size. You could put 10, you could put 5, you could put 6, you could put 7. Hairstylist is artist, y'all. There's no right way to do it. You do it how you feel looks the best, and you rock out. All right. I'm braiding up. I'm going to continue to braid really quickly. Braiding. Just like that. Move that comb out the way. Y'all, these braid classes be going way too quick. Look, she don't even have no side braids in, but if she did, you can already picture how they would look. They would eat. Hey, ZB. ZB, I text you. I don't know if you got my message. Braiding. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to continue to braid, y'all. Braiding, braiding, braiding. Braiding down. Once this is finished, I'm going to twist so y'all can see what it looks like over here. Hey, can you please give me some tips on how to do a French braid in my own hair? Yes, I got you. She said I'm good at this. Thank you, girl. All right, I'm going to turn my camera. Okay. Braiding and braiding. And then you continue to braid down. And I add less hair to the middle. Because it's going around and more of their hair is getting picked up, but I will add more once I get to the end. She's 100% right. When you're doing small side braids, you don't have to continuously add hair. You do want to add weave in. It makes the braid last longer, but you don't want to continuously add hair. Exactly like Marsha said. Thank you, Marsha, for actually saying that. When you get to the end, then you really want to start adding that hair in. Okay? I'm braiding. I'm braiding. 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 Now, this is a side braid, okay? This is what side braid looks like. We don't want straight side braids. We don't want crooked side braids. We want side braids. Side curved braids. Okay, I'm going to continue to plait this down really quickly. Okay. I'm going to spin my mannequin back around. Look, her side braids ain't even all the way done. She got 3 braids, and then you can already see what this was going to look like. Okay? It's all about the foundation and how to part. When you do side braids, bust out your first 2 foundation. It's up to you to then freestyle. There's way too many ways people is out here doing side braids. But the main ingredient when it comes to side braids is that curve. Now, look. Look at my client. Curve. The next braid, I would curve as well. I'm going to part it out, but I'm not going to braid it because I want to show y'all what the front should look like. Oh, yeah. So, usually when I add knotless to the side, let me show y'all the side of her hair. Usually when I add knotless to the side of her hair, it's usually in this section right here. Somewhat right here. So, depending on how many braids can go, like, for example, I'll probably do 1 more, and then you'll make a little... You know, it don't got to be neat. It don't got to be perfect, but you'll make a part and then you'll just bust out some plaits. And then your side braids will all fall. They'll fall close and flat together like this. And then your client will have knotless right here so it doesn't have really no tension on it. How do you make sure you don't run out of hair when ending the braid on the other side? To make sure you don't run out of hair, you add in weave. So... I'm not adding in any weave right now because I just feel like I want to show how to part in the foundation and the basics. But just add weave so you don't run out of hair. Okay. I'm going to show y'all how I would part this, but I'm not going to braid it, okay? I'm going to tell y'all A, B, or C. Y'all tell me which one. Okay. Hold on. A, B, or C. Do not answer yet. Anybody that answer right now, I know that you're joking around because I didn't even say anything yet. What is y'all saying B for? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Tell me where I should do her curve. Where I should do her braid. Let me zoom in. Should I do her braid A, like this? B, like this? Or C, like this? C, A, A. I'm going to say it one more time. A is like this. C is like this. I mean B. Sorry, y'all. B was like that. And C is like this. Anybody who said A is on point. Like, y'all be playing games. Like, y'all know. Y'all have to have that curve in it. Okay. Take your comb. I'm going to get as close as possible because I need y'all to really see. Look. It's all about that curve, baby. If you don't got that curve, it is not going to look okay. Alright, we got to fix that up. We're going to get that curve going. Look how I'm using my wrist to curve. And then you'll see. You can see if you have a deep curve or not. Whoever said A is right. Anybody saying C, you're wrong and you need a lot more practice because you said the absolute wrong answer. Alright. Take it. Curve it. Curve, 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 curve. Just like that. And then look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, you can eyeball a braid before you even do it. I can see how this braid is going to look. Also with doing my technique of this, twisting, I can see this braid is going to have a nice curve in it, okay? I'm going to do half of this braid just so y'all can see, and then I'm going to go on to the front. So y'all can see what her braids will look like. Alright. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. I do have videos on how to add weaving. I'm going to show y'all how to add weaving for small, medium, knotless braids, feeding braid. The problem I mess up when I do these braids is after I'm done, I look at it. I'm like, damn, why the braids? Wait, I'm like, damn, why the braid in the middle, not swoop like I was trying to do it. I can't explain what I mean. I'll DM you. So you said, yeah, let me know when y'all do this hairstyle, what is the problem for y'all? Because I do want to make sure I'm answering y'all questions and making sure I'm telling y'all what to do and not what to do. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. It's okay. Thank you. All right. I'm not focusing, so my braid looked a little sloppy. All right, and then I want to make sure I have that curve in it. Wait, Charisma, because I really want to know what you mean. Because other people might be having that issue as well. Okay, I'm just going to continue to braid up. Charisma, are you doing curves? I know I told y'all, it's all about that curve. Yeah, look, y'all, it's really easy. It's all about parting techniques. So now you know when you do side braids, you make sure that you have that curve in here. All right. I'm not going to braid this all the way. But again, if I was to braid this all the way, it would be right next to, dang, it will be right next to this braid. Okay, so I'm going to clip it. I think my parts be too big. Yeah, you got to figure out what size you're doing first of all. Because look, y'all, I only did 2 braids. Imagine if this was a real person. Her side braids will look nice because they have curves in it. Now, when it comes to the front of the client's hair, let me see. I would probably, here, I'm going to zoom out. Thank you. So when it comes to the front of the client's braid, like I said, this again plays a part in the swoops and then falling in front of the face. I would do as many curves until I get to a certain point to where I feel like her braid needs to be in the front. So I wouldn't keep curving all the way up to here. So look, I'm gonna show y'all example. Say I curved all the way up to here. So say this was a curve, this was a curve. Look, hold on, let me spin her. She said my curves don't even be curves, they be in a V shape. Zay B, how do your parts be in a V shape, girl? How do they be in a V shape? You got to make sure you do that flick of that wrist and you curve, okay? So let me show y'all something. Say, here, I think I need to change my lighting or change my phone angle. All right. Thank y'all. Okay, say I was to continue to curve, and this was my last braid right here, okay? If that is my last braid right here, let's just say this was the last braid. I'm going to twist this so it looks actually like a braid. All right. Oh, no, that does not look like a braid. I need y'all to really be able to see what I'm saying and understand. If this was the last braid, the last curve, that lets me know that her braids falling in her face is going to start right here. Now, this is a good angle for her braids to fall on her face, but I feel like this curve is just going up way too much. Like, this is almost at the top of her head. These are side braids, not straight braids. So, if this was my client, I would probably curve up into this point right here. Make sure there's a curve in it. Hold on. I would go up into this point. Curve. Okay. Now look. Now this is more of like a, imagine your client is getting a sleek ponytail. Now this is more of it looks way better, should I just say. Okay. You really, honestly, what I'm trying to say is, when you do side braids, you have to think of a side part almost, right? You have to think of a side part. When you're doing a part, what do you think is good? Size to part, because either it's too big or too small. That's up to your client. You have to make sure you're asking your client, do you want small? Do you want big? Do you want medium? Most times, a lot of people do small/medium parts, and the braid turns out skinny, and then that's when you end up with skinny, spacey, hangy braids right there. Your client's side braids should be as like full, like this. Not all this up here. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Your client's side braid should be flat and full. It shouldn't be spaced out. I'm seeing way too many side braids spaced out, looking all types of crazy. Okay. So past eyebrow arch. I can say that, yes, a little. So right here, yeah. It's all, y'all, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to explain it. You have to think of a swoop ponytail. When people get swoop ponytails, you got some people whose swoop start all the way over here in the small. You got some people swoop who's way too deep. And then you just got like that perfection swoop. That's exactly where it needs to be. So when you're looking at your client and you're braiding, you need to make, you have to like eyeball the hairstyle as you're doing. Don't just be freestyling braids. Make sure you're eyeballing. Because if this was my client, and I was to do her last braid right here. Here, I'm just going to braid it so y'all can see what I mean. Okay? I think that'll be way easier. So, the client's head will look something like this. And then you would get your comb. Wherever you do your last swoop, okay? You would get your comb just like that. The top should have a curve in it too. And look, when I go down, I'm not going to... Look. When I go down and I do her curve, y'all see how I part it? Here, I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see. And I'm going to, like, fix her real quick. All right. So, y'all see how I'm about to do her, basically her bang or her swoop? So it would look something like this. I feel like this is, it should not be all the way over here. So what I do is, okay, I'm trying to make sure I explain this, okay? I'm going to curve into where I think her braid should fall down. So I can bring this all the way over here, right? I'm telling y'all, hair is an art. There's no perfect way to do anything. So I can braid this and I can bring it all the way over here. And then that lets me know her thing is going to fall like around here. That's pretty good. But then that means she's going to have like a braid right here, which is okay. Nothing's wrong with that. But I feel like that's just a little too much. So I'm going to come on this side. So I would probably I will take a little bit off because I do want it to cover her eye, but not too much. Okay. I would bring it right here, and then I'm going to just bust this braid out really quickly. Hold on. So y'all can see what I mean. It's all about the curve. Okay, I'm just going to braid. Oh, if you can't see me, let me know. Let me zoom out. I DM and pick what you mean. You look at it. I'll look at it immediately, right now. I'll look at it while we're on live. I got you, girl. All right, I'm braiding. I'm going to switch to this side really quickly. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all what this would look like. Parting plays a big part in here. If you don't know how to part, then things are going to be everywhere. Alright, so look. I could have ended this braid right here and it could have fell in her face. But what I did was I took some more hair out so this braid do not fall right in her face. So I'm going to continue to braid. Just like that. Bringing it to the side. Picking up, moving this out the way. Just like that. And now you'll see where her braid will fall. And then you just keep braiding and bow. Should braids be more on the tighter side? I mean, you don't want them to be too tight, but they should be somewhat tight. I'm telling you, Justice, I'm telling you. She said I like my lemonade. So look, would you want your look, this would probably fall somewhat like this. So I'm going to try to explain this again to the best of my ability. Foundation, side braids. Them first two braids is going to play a big part. Make sure you have a curve in it. I'm going to show you, okay? Curve those, okay? Once you do your two curves, you can freestyle. You can either keep doing curves, you can look at inspo pictures, but you freestyle. Then you'll have something like this. This is basically, this in a ponytail is basically me acting like all this is braided, okay? Once all that is braided, you're going to have just the top left. Once you get to that top, it's time to start on the side and curve, okay? Curve, curve, curve. Once you continue to curve your braids, you're going to have to eyeball and see if you should keep curving or if you should stop and start, doing it in the front. Do that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense or not. Now they really are not as difficult as I thought they would be. Face, love a side bang. Swear, I like my braids in my face too. I can't even lie. But I wouldn't, like, for example, you don't want this all the way like here. Do y'all want this all covering, or would you still want to be able to see out that eye? And also, you definitely don't want it to be covering both. That's like crazy in a mess. That's crazy in a mess. It makes sense. Curve, curve, we got you. For that front braid, could you go more to the side instead of, yes, if I wanted to bring this braid all the way over here, I could. And that's when you get quote unquote ugly side braids, because nobody want their braid. Look, I could go all the way over. Hair is an art. I'm telling you. You gotta eyeball it. This braid could go all the way over right here. Look, I'm just gonna act like it. It could have went all the way over right here. But then you don't really want your side braid to look like that, right? Cover one eye. Yeah, definitely still want to use my eye, right? Exactly. And that's how you do side braids, y'all. You only got three or two sections. Some people say three, some people say two. Foundation and curve.